might be recording this to avoid some work, to be honest, but as I'm working right now, collecting some information, some data, you want to say, on personal branding and what I can do when it comes to the actual brand, focusing on, like, so to speak, what am I trying to say? Like, types of images I can post, style of images, the whole 9 yards, right? And as I'm trying to create this, I'm watching videos of Bruno, the creative director of a new project, and mm, George from Represent, and all these guys, right? And try to fit this better, but for the most part, all of these guys, they generally just show the brand and what they're doing, what they're creating, and a lot of these new generation brands, um, you know, they show you the warehouse and they show you the amount of money they're making, all the tickets that are coming out, and or receipts or whatever is the for the tracking packages and all this kind of stuff, um, like the labels, that's what it is. The Shopify clicks, all that kind of stuff, and that's completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think it's so repetitive in the style of what they show versus what it is to be a brand. I don't think there's nothing wrong with showing that, but like, are you showing your team? Are you showing what else you're doing? Are you showing, the ups and downs? And I don't mean like very quick glimpses and going up. I'm talking about you recorded a video that has been 6 months in the making, that you've just been recording here and there, and then you put all the videos together and then you create that video. No one does these things except for like New Project, George, sometimes Curtis or Clint, 419, I think, or whatever it is, and a few other brands or a few other companies that really do that, like Steve Bernard with Behind the Diary of a CEO and a few other places. But it's like, why does everyone do the same thing? And usually it's because of the flashy people, and those people never really last. And if they do last, they've created another brand because they know how to rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. But there's nothing wrong with that. That makes them money, they're happy, great, that's fine. But I want to break that barrier from now, right? I think as I can come up with these ideas and create the brand, and I might have maybe a little spot where I can put my mood boards, and then like have someone, a cameraman, to come and show you guys and record. But in the meantime, I'll be doing it. That is really, I think, me personally, what I'm gravitated to. And when you think about it, those are like the sweetest guys, the nicest guys, most respectful guys, but the guys that are always most dialed in, that are creating these more in-depth videos, like the real structure, the culture, the idea, the creation, everything about that brand I love, right? And I think more of that needs to come out. I think that's really what I want to do. I think for now, this is really all I can show. I don't really know how else to show it, like, unless I'm screen recording or showing it through here, because I want it to be able to, create a space where, I'm showing you the mood boards printed out. Like, that's kind of why I printed out recently, but they were kind of too small, so, and I didn't want to use too much paper, but we got a lot of paper, so I might be able to use more now. So it took up, what, like 6 pages, I think. So probably 12 now if I really create them images bigger, but to have that stuck up on the wall and then figure out and learning a few other stuff of like, okay, like what does the customer wear and feel in this season, but also what are they watching, what are they listening to, all that kind of stuff. I was just watching. You don't see that in these videos, and this is what's crucial, what people are gonna really want to pay attention to. And right now, I'm kind of doing that. Like, I'm trying to figure out what is good content to post. Like, let's say on Mondays, people usually post this. Tuesdays, people post this type of style, whatever it is. Or what is the basic idea of posting structure for what they're going for. And then that's kind of what I'm just going to do that research a little bit. And then, I just don't like making content that's showing you what I'm doing through the computer, like I want it to be more physical, but the computer is all I really have right now. I don't want to waste all of the resources that everyone shares at the moment, but whatever I can, I will. It's just that in this day and age, you need to be genuinely authentic, and if your authentic self is the other side that I've kind of been, almost like crapping on, it's completely fine. Like, someone's gonna watch it, someone's gonna gain something from it. But I think the only time I find myself watching those videos was when I'm looking for gratification and as if I did something by looking at other people doing it and looking at that fast life, and feeling accomplished because of it. Others might not feel like I feel that way. So I feel more fulfilled and more motivated to do it when I'm looking at someone talking about brand identity and why they're creating this, how they're creating it. Like, I legit watched one of Bruno's videos from New Project about him showing a 6 month aspect of like creating a new collection for women, which they've never done, and they just put like multiple images on a mood board and talk about like who this person is, and this type of girl is grabbing clothes from her brother, but she's also wearing this type of stuff, and she likes this type of stuff. She goes thrifting and really going into the mind of that creator. And I think once I figure out this brand concept, I'm legit gonna write this down right now for my content breakdown, right? Is when I'm creating, or even a whole collection breakdown, I think I want to do I think for the next video, or tomorrow, just rewatch that video, get some more ideas from it, and what can a collection look like, and then I go back to the collection I have now, because I have a couple of days to speak with the manufacturer till we break things down and create a story behind each one. Like, Bruce Wayne Nights is a perfect idea of what I created, of like the type of person, right? It's not as broad as they did it, or not necessarily broad, but as specific, because mine's very broad. But I can very much narrow that down, and then I think I can make pieces of content for each one of those things, and it's more precise and more articulate, I guess you could say. And it's not just buy my stuff, here's a video, like, what's the intention behind it. So I think I'm actually gonna write that right down. Collection strategy. And then I think I'll do a video of that tomorrow or the day after, kind of like I did with the what does future you look like. So that's gonna be something to look forward to. So it's kind of just a little food for thought, and just, really thinking about it, right? Thinking this.